you, Morgan? It's Ryker check.
I'm good. How are you guys?
Excellent. Hey, Brian.
What's going on? It's like a family reunion around here. I like it.
I know. It's so fun. There's a lot of people joining. How many people are invited to this, Brian?
Many.
Well,
I don't know the number. That's an
24 on right now, so.
Yeah.
Good.
Can I invite all my subscribers to join?
Nope.
No? All right. Hey, too late. I've already invited everybody. I've already sent the link out to everybody.
Now we're going to have to boot you off then.
Hi. Where's everybody from?
Houston, Texas.
Philadelphia.
30 people answering that one.
All I heard was Houston, Texas.
Philadelphia.
San Diego, California.
Philly Ryker.
You guys are always riding, man. I just messaged you guys saying I need to come out to Philly to ride with you.
Yes, you do. We have a ball every ride out.
Man, you got a great ride out.
X, what's up, X?
Hey, Keith, how you doing?
All good, man.
Anybody from Canada here? I was in grad school.
Ontario, Canada is a good place to do that.
I'll go check it out.
You should. The riding here is phenomenal.
That's definitely on the bucket list. Canada is on the bucket list.
Right on.
I need that bucket back right here. That was holding the phone. Why you moving?
Do you guys hear the pecking in the background? Every once in a while. I have this cardinal that tries mating with itself in my reflective film on my glass in my kitchen.
What we have in store and give you the opportunity to ask your question to our product experts. On the call today, we have a bunch of riders and community leaders from all over the world, from Canada, the United States, Australia, Russia, to name a few. As powerful online and offline voices, the goal of this virtual event is to give you exclusive access to the 2022 Can-Am lineup so you can be informed and ready to interact with your fellow riders. One last thing before we start. On the right side of your screen, you have access to the chat function. Or if you're on mobile, you can access that by clicking the three dots on your screen. Use this function to ask your question during the presentation. There will be a Q&A at the end. My colleague Evelyn Plant from the Women of On-Road program will be monitoring your questions, so please make sure to ask everything you want to ask. Enough talking. Now let's connect with Martin Etier, Global Marketing Director at Can-Am On-Road, for a quick update regarding the Can-Am brand. Martin, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Marc-Olivier. It's great to see you all here today, and I will especially like to say it's great to see you, Lamont and John. For those who don't know, Lamont has been battling some health issues, and we're really thinking about you and sending our best to both of you, Lamont and Joan. You've been part of the key, of the community since the beginning with Can-Am and since the early days, and we're so happy you were able to be with us today. So keep fighting the good fight.
Thank you.
Now let's come back on the Can-Am on-road business. We have some incredible momentum right now, driven by an ongoing commitment to change the face of riding. We set out on a mission to democratize the open road from the very beginning, and we doubled down on that mission 3 years ago when we unveiled the Can-Am Ryker, which directly addressed several critical barriers to entry, most notably the accessibility, both in terms of price and ease of riding. Without doubt, the past 18 months has had its challenges. The pandemic forced us to change our game a bit, but we continue to walk the talk with growing momentum. More than 250% of sales increase since Ryker launch. Can-Am on-road market share tripled, and I'm proud to announce that Can-Am is the fastest growing brand in the industry among key players in 2021. Let that sink for a minute. Can-Am is currently the fastest growing brand in the on-road riding industry. It's safe to say that we are doing with our three-wheel vehicles is working. And a big part of that is making the road more inviting and more diverse than ever. Here are a few more numbers to celebrate. More than 50% of Ryker owners are new to the sport, having never ridden before. 49% of Ryker owners are visible minorities. 33% of women, which is, by the way, significantly above the industry average. So let's dive into that one a bit more and talk about how we got there. Just this year alone, we've doubled the number of female influencers, launched a women's extensive hub loaded with educational and aspirational content, and deployed a fresh, energy, female-focused media campaign. Our Women of On-Road community is now more than 10,000 strong. They call themselves the Win Sisters, and they are awesome. That community is proof enough that women are breaking up with the backseat in greater numbers than ever. We have been seeing tremendous increases in the enrollment of women in rider education courses. More than 38,000 people have completed Can-Am rider education classes since its launch. I could go on and on about how proud we are to see this three-wheel movement, which is made up of diverse riders from all around the world with all experience levels. But we have a lot to cover today. It has been a fun ride, from me being the first to do an official iron butt on a Spider RT in 2009 to just recently when the first was done on a Ryker. And we're not going to slow down. We are on a mission to democratize the open road. And our community of passionate owners is right there with us, with open arms, helping to welcome everyone into the joy of riding on three wheels. So please, let's continue to ride like no others. Thank you. Marc-André, floor is yours.
Thank you, Martin. By the way, my name is Marc-Olivier. So it's awesome to see Can-Am on-road on such a momentum, and we use every chance we get to thank all parties involved in this success, such as you, members of the riding community. Now, I know you're all excited about what's behind me, so I would like to invite Dominique Lemris-Gauvin, Global Product Manager, to step in and introduce you to the 2022 product news. Dom?
Thank you very much, Marco. Yeah, so we have some really exciting news this year, both in the Spider lineup and the Ryker lineup. If we start with the Spider lineup, you'll notice that we actually updated 50% of the lineup with new striking colors. one of which is here with me today on the F3S Special Series, the bold Manta Green coloration. Also on this model and the F3S, you'll notice new suspension. The KYB suspension has been brought in for these models. This is now the performance suspension for both the F3S and the F3S Special Series. On the F3 Standard, you'll notice that we increased the horsepower by 10, bringing it to a total of 115 HP, putting it on even keel with the rest of the F3 and Spider and RT lineup. Behind me, I have a refresh of the RT C2 Sky, and in front of me right here is the brand new F3 Limited Special Series. Let's start off with this model. On the F3 Limited Special Series, what you'll notice is a new comfort seat for both the rider and the passenger. On top of this, we have right here the rider backrest. This rider backrest will make the ride much more comfortable. This, in combination to this long reach handlebar, which is positioned a little further back, you'll notice that this will allow you to sit further back into the seat, further making this more comfortable and allowing you to ride for even longer. On top of that, some convenience features that we've included on the model. In the rear over here, we have the top case rack. This is bolted on directly to the unit. Again, this comes stock. With this, you'll be able to bring even more with you on your journey. In the front, you'll notice some new lights here included with the vehicle to light your way even more at night. On the look aspect, we have a new Super Sport front grille in the front, really bringing out that muscular look. This combined with the new 10-spoke wheel, that's carbon black, as well as the premium muscular two-tone coloration of the Viper Red combined with the carbon black, we have something really striking that is sure to turn heads. Now, let's go see the RT C2 Sky. The RT C2 Sky was introduced last year and it was made to elevate the premium experience of riding on the open road. This year, we brought that experience to the next level. Of course, we kept the comfort seat that was already there in the past. But what we did is we also added that rider backrest so that you can even ride for longer. This, combined with other additional riding features that make it even more comfortable, is the adjustable window deflectors you can see right here. What you can do without any tools is adjust the airflow to the body. So if it's a hot day out, you can have more airflow to the body. If it's colder, you want to divert the air away from the body, making your ride more pleasant all around. On this unit, you'll also notice a brand new coloration, the mystery blue with a satin finish. It's a very premium color that really pops. This, combined with the silver trims, you'll see silver trims in the dash here, on the side of the units, and on the badging. Combined with this is a matching brand new 12-spoke wheel exclusive to this model. Frankly, this package is sure to turn heads whenever anybody sees it. So this concludes a little bit of the information we have, the novelties we have on the Spider lineup. But wait, we have a lot more, and this comes with the Ryker family. Let's start with the Ryker Rally. It's not new because we had the Ryker Rally edition last year, but it's so different, it might as well be new. Let's start at the front of the vehicle. We made the vehicle not only more capable, but more rugged at the same time. In terms of ruggedness, making sure we protect the vehicle and the rider on the open road, we added a push bar in the front here to protect from oncoming debris. We also have welded A-arms, so welded directly to the A-arms, a protector to protect the front end of the vehicle.
Okay.
You'll also notice a brand new hood. This hood was redesigned in order to incorporate remote adjusters for the front suspension, which not only now can you adjust the stiffness for your desired ride, but at the same time, you also have more suspension travel because of the added ground clearance that we put on the vehicle. So now you'll have about an extra inch of ground clearance, which gives you an extra inch of suspension travel. What does that translate to? More comfort on the road. So if you're getting to ride on those unpaved roads with gravel or packed dirt and you're hitting those holes on the road, you'll feel them less and less, making sure that the ride is much more comfortable. Also, in this hood, you'll notice a new accent LED light right at the front here, lighting the way, because especially if you ride it in those unpaved environments, usually the road is much less lit. This will allow you to see even more in front of you. Now, moving here, you'll notice the new panels that we have here. These are accessory panels, just like all our panel strategies that we have. We've personally decked them out with these panels, but the consumer, you guys, get to choose whatever panels you want. Same strategy that we have with all. We want to make sure that you can make it your own. Moving up, we kept the handguards a staple in any adventure motorcycle. We also have new foot pegs, which are adjustable. Your foot fits perfectly. Now, let me sit on it to show you a little bit of the example I'm talking about. If I'm riding and I have a bigger foot, I would be able to place it much further here. And if you're riding, there's a little hook on it, so your foot won't slide off. It's meant to be more stable when you ride. Now, adding to this, the peg is a little lower. We have also a new cut and sew seat that's much more comfortable, and it's also a little higher as well. So these two in relation makes it easier for you to have a more dynamic riding position. This combined with the brand new handlebar, which is a little bit higher as well, the three of them work very well hand in hand in order for you to be able to stand up in a moment's notice. If you're hitting those bumps on that chaotic road, it allows you for a more dynamic ride and for you to avoid getting the bumps into your body while you ride. Now, there's a few additional features that come with the unit. We have here air intake dust protection to protect the engine from the dust you'll surely be kicking up while you ride. Now,
new Raleigh, nice.
On the handlebar, a brand new feature for 2022, the cruise control. This is going to be a lot of fun, especially if you're doing those long rides. You don't want to get your wrist tired. Control. This is going to be the feature for you. Back here, we have the max mount structure for that versatility of either bringing a passenger or possibly bringing some storage along. Of course, we have these striking wheels. I'm sure you guys noticed these first. These were inspired directly from the rally cars of today. And down here, we have the new Akrapovic exhaust with a signature sound that really makes all the difference. You'll notice it's a little slimmer underneath so that it allows more travel underneath the vehicle. And on top of that, we added a lot of vehicle protection underneath. Now, the cameraman can't show you this because it's obviously underneath the vehicle, but the underbelly is even more protected with aluminum skid plates that are larger than ever before. Finally, another feature I'd like to mention is the flexible mud flap. So we have two in the front and one in the rear. This is much more suited for the type of riding you'll be doing with this unit. Lastly, for the fun factor that's kicked up to the next level, we're talking about a new rally mode that's been optimized for even more fun. What will this do? You'll be able to loosen up and have even more fun and do even more control drifts with this type of vehicle when you're riding in those off-pavement environments, such as packed dirt and gravel. This is a good, quick glimpse on this Ryker Rally. But now let's talk about the new model, Ryker Sport. Ryker Sport is the new baby in the family. But let me tell you, it's not giving any room. It's got loads of features to make the consumers and you guys even happier with the riding experience. If in any time you're thinking of riding with a passenger or bringing some storage along, I would guarantee you that you will be most satisfied with this unit. Why? Because we added some versatility of the max mount. So you can bring that passenger seat, and we also have the ability to add some link storage in the rear as well. On top of that, we have the KYB, that's a suspension in the rear that's adjustable, and the KYB suspension in the front. These two make your ride more suited to what you want to bring. If you're bringing some another person or some extra weight in terms of storage, you can adjust from smoother to stiffer. So number one would be the looser suspension, and number 4 the stiffer suspension. So depending on your load that you put on the vehicle or the riding dynamic that you're looking for, you can adjust it with this. This is really the best suited for that type of riding. On top of that, we also have the cruise control on this unit
That's
stock.
sport, nice.
So this will be perfect for anybody who wants to ride for long distances. You can see these brand new wheels also on the unit. Very sporty wheels.
New wheels. Look
directly
at them.
inspired from the sport cars you're seeing on the market today. They're 5-spoke. They've been machined and they've been tinted black on top of the machine, so it gives it
With the
a
cruise
really,
control,
really
right.
premium look.
Cruise control.
So you can see now we have
No hands.
some really nice offerings available for you guys from the Ryker 600 and 900, which are perfect for solo riders, to the Ryker Sport, which is for that added sporty style and for comfort and convenience, and for the Ryker Rally.
Thank you very much, Dom, for the walk around. To be honest, I don't know for you, but I can't wait for the next season to try one of this vehicle. Personally, I think I'm going to go for the Ryker Rally. A friendly reminder to please type any of your question in the chat box. Again, we're going to have a Q&A section at the end of the
Any of y'all
presentation.
have any questions so I can
So
type in
you
the
saw a
box?
bunch of new stuff,
any
but we
questions,
still
let me
have
know
some
now.
surprise for you. I will invite Louis Ménard to take the stage to introduce the new accessories for 2022. Louis?
Thanks, Marco. Yes, I'm very thrilled to be here to present you the new accessories for model year 22. And boy, we got some really big news this year. So let's dive right in. So ever since the introduction of the Ryker, a lot of our riders were looking at ways to enjoy their favorite music while they were riding, but we finally have the solution. This is our premium audio system. It's premium in a way that it's very nicely integrated. It integrates right around the gauge to create an audio pod, and it's fixed on the handlebar. So it's not quick release, but it's fixed on the handlebar, and it's a very easy install. It's plug and play, and it draws its power directly from the battery of the vehicle. Now, it's premium also with the performance. It's got really nice performance. It's got 130 watts of peak power, and you can hear your music up to 90 kilometers an hour or 55 miles per hour, which is with a full face helmet. So very good performance. It's got two 4-inch speakers, okay, for that very nice performance. It comes with the windshield bracket in the kit, so you'll be able to install a nice windshield and still get protected from the wind. So that's the big news this year, but also we do have the new Ryker floorboards. This is another thing that was asked in the last few years. So we have those big floorboards that you see here, better comfort, and you can have a bigger surface for you to reposition your feet. So for a lot of people that are doing a lot of miles, this is a huge upgrade. And myself, personally, I really like them because I ride to the furthest position on the UFit system, and I really like to angle my feet. So with the stock pegs, I was always riding on the edge of the stock pegs, and it was really uncomfortable. So with this, you'll be able to fully adjust the angle of the floorboards, and also front to back. The only thing with this floorboard is that you lose your UFit adjustability, your quick adjust. You'll still be able to adjust it front to back, but you'll need a tool to do it. Now, that's for the floorboards. We also have some new accessories for storage, new storage options. So this one is the front bin organizer. First is a thermoform liner with a nice bright yellow liner that lets you find your stuff very easily. And it comes with the pouch at the top, so you can put your smaller items such as keys or cell phone and organize your area better. So nice little small accessory that really makes a difference. Again, we do have something very new. This is called the Link Urban Bag. Okay, so it looks like a regular backpack, but it's not. So it's got all the features of a backpack, meaning adjustable straps, cushion back, airflow. But when I'll flip it, you'll understand what I mean when I say this is very unique. So you flip the front portion. and it becomes
Might really
a
say
full
shit.
link bag. So basically, this is a hybrid between a backpack and a
crazy.
storage bag. So depending on what you put in the bag, if it's a smaller load, you probably still want to put a backpack on. But if it's heavy, it's very easy to transform into a storage bag. So again, you could very easily secure it on your link system or your link plate. The Link modular box, this is something new as well. It's a 10-liter box that really you could fit anything. Basically, your gear, even put some tools on there. But the new thing we have is the thermal liner, okay, that you can transform this box into a full cooler. So we did have a cooler options before, but this just adds an extra layer. And with this setup, you can have your modular box and have an extra bag for storage,
that
which
new
you
Raleigh
couldn't
is
do
crazy,
while
though.
you had the previous cooler. Now, another key accessory too is the link plate extensions, which are on the sides right here. They have multiple bungee hookups, and this is really to have your link plate being more versatile with some softer baggage such as tent or a sleeping bag. You can use the net that's provided with the kit and secure it directly on your link plate. So this is what these extensions are for. So basically, I presented you, this is just a quick snapshot of the accessories. Just a reminder is we have 20 new accessories this year. If you want to have more detail, you can visit the Can-Am website.
Thank you, Louis. I think that there's a bunch of accessory that you just presented that many of our riders will be looking for. I'm thinking especially about the stereo system. So we just saw what is new at Can-Am on Road for 2022. Now it's time to ask your question to our product expert by using the chat function. While we are preparing your question, I'll start by asking mine. So Louis, you just talked about the accessories, the stereo system, the foot peg, when all of this is going to be available for purchase.
You just can't wait to have your hands on your stereo, Marco.
So
that's a good question. We do have 3 delivery periods. So the new accessories will be in dealership in December, January, or March. Specifically to that stereo system, we expect to have it in dealerships in January. But check with your local dealer about the availability of the different accessories. I would say 60 to 70% will be available in December.
Thank you, Louis. We just received our first question from our attendees. So this question is from Dave Osoko. Sorry for your last name if I'm not pronouncing it right. So the question is for Dominic. So is the display different at all on the Ryker in 2022?
So very good question, Dave. In actuality, the gauge is exactly the same from the 600 all the way to the Ryker Rally, and it did not change compared to the previous model year.
Good. Thank you, Dom. We have another question for you. So are we continuing with the Ryker 600 and 900? This is a question from Ryker riders. So Dom, I know we continue building them and we even have some new feature on them, right?
Yes. So in fact, Ryker riders, I can assure you, we still have the Ryker 600 and the Ryker 900 still in the lineup. We're showcasing these here today. Notice clock as a new feature from model year 22.
Okay, they gonna have a locks on there.
Thank you, Dom. The next question is from Mike Lund. How much more travel on the ground suspension with the Rally? So Dominic, again, this question is for you.
Talking about suspension travel, you can see about an extra inch of suspension travel on the unit itself. If you're talking about ground clearance, you can see that compared to the Rally of last year, it's about an extra inch in the back and half an inch in the front. But compared to the Ryker 900, you got about almost 2 inches in the back and a full inch in the front. So we're talking about a major difference in terms of both ground clearance and suspension travel.
Oh,
good. Perfect for those unpaved road. The next question, actually, it's a common question from Morgan Brooks and George Perry. So Dominic, again, this one is for you. Does the Ryker Sports and Ryker Rally both come with the 900cc Ace engine?
Very good question, and it might not be intuitive, but both of them come with the 900cc engine. That is the only option of engine on both of those packages.
Good. Thank you. Now, time to ask a question for Louis. So the question is coming from Ryker Riders. Louis, will the floorboards that you just presented work on the older models?
Yeah, it is fully retrofittable to model year 19 models. So yes.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. Thank you, Louis. We have another question for you coming from Beth from Ryker Rides. So does the new storage fit in the old trunk? I think she's talking about the yellow pouch that you just presented.
Yes, this is also retrofittable up to model year 19 Rykers. So yes, this one will fit older models as well.
Good. Enough weight of what?
Again, we have another question regarding if things are retrofittable. Will the new speaker fit also on the older Ryker models?
That too, actually. This will be retrofittable up to model year 19. So again, good news. Everything that I presented here is retrofittable.
Good. Thank you, Louis. Maybe while we are waiting for other question, I do have a question because I don't know if you saw today we launched, this afternoon we launched our lineup video, and we started having question regarding the colors. So some people were asking if the F3 was available in other color other than the Menta Green that was presented today. So Dominic, maybe can you just let us know the color that are offered for the F3 lineup this year?
Yes, so on the F3 standard, we of course kept the beautiful steel black metallic coloration. On the F3S, we still have that steel black, but we added an octane blue frame. So if you're looking for that naked F3 product, you'll notice that we have multiple options in terms of black with the octane frame, or the Manta Green on the F3S Special Series.
Good. Thank you, Dom. There's another question on the screen, but we already answered it. So it's a question about the stereo system. Yes, it does fit on previous generation model of Ryker. We have a question from Hall. It's regarding price. So this question is going to go to Dominic. So how does pricing compares to last year, Dom?
So there is a slight price increase on some of the models in the lineup this year. If we're looking specifically at the Rykers, the Ryker 600 will now be $8,999, moving up to the Ryker 900 about $10,499 in the US. At the Ryker Sport, $11,599 if I remember correctly, and on the Ryker Rally we're looking at $13,499.
So it's going to be a 900.
As for the Spider lineup, for the F3 base, we're looking at a starting price of $17,999, and then you'll notice a $500 increase on all F3 models, all the way to the $27,499 on the F3 Limited Special Series, and then a slight increase on the RT models of about $200, and this model here beside me is now $29,999.
Thank you, Dom. I'm impressed by your memory right now. So we have another question from Spider owners. Has there been any change or improvement to BRP Connect? And again, this one is for you, Dom.
So we do constantly improve the technology we have, but there are no major changes on the BRP Connect experience of the gauge.
Good, perfect. Thank you, Dom. Dom, we're going to request a lot of your time today, I think. So we do have another question from LaShawn Jackson. This one is an interesting one, and especially since you work in product development. So how do you select your colors for the Spiders?
That's actually a very interesting question. Thanks for asking that. What we do is we have a dedicated design team that just works night and day on making sure that our products really pop. And our design team is very innovative, and they're at the forefront of every trend that's coming out. So what's funny is that usually they're showing us colors of what's going to be in next year, the year after. And sometimes we're surprised, but they always get it right. It's always super popular as soon as it comes out.
Yeah, definitely. And this year we do have some stunning colors. The next question is from Khalil. Are the new Ryker Rally wheels and tire different in size versus the previous Ryker Rally models?
So if we're comparing it to the Ryker Rally Edition of 2021, it's the exact same size. But if we're comparing it to the other Ryker models, the rear wheel is a different size. So if you're looking at getting those white wheels on any of the other Ryker models, they won't be compatible, unfortunately. So those rally wheels are exclusive for that rally model.
Oh.
Good. And this is a good segue, Dom, for the next question from Keith Hammer. So, will the Ryker rim, I think Keith is talking about the rim on the Ryker Sports and the rim on the Ryker Rally, will they be retrofittable on older models?
So the first thing we need to notice is that these wheels are not available in accessories. It's more of a service part to replace the wheels you have. But technically, yes, they would fit on previous model years. The wheel dimensions have not changed from, let's say, a 2021 to a 2022.
And maybe Louis, maybe you can comment on this. Do we offer some wheels as accessories?
Yes, I was gonna mention we do have the black version of the Ryker rims available in black as an accessory. So if you have a consumer that doesn't like the color white, for example, he has the option to switch to black. So again, you mentioned it, Marco. As far as the service parts, everything is available through service parts. But as far as an accessory kit, these Ryker rims, the black ones, will be the only ones that we offer as an accessory.
Good. And they will be retrofittable on any models or only on the Rally?
On the Rally only.
Okay, good. Thank you, Louis. We have another question from Philly Ryker Boys. By the way, I like following them on Instagram.
Y'all see that?
Awesome.
Y'all see it?
The question is there a weight difference between the 900 and the Rally model? This question is for you, Dominic.
So yes, of course, there is a weight difference between the 900 and the Rally.
Can like our videos, y'all see it?
And protective features on the Rally. I don't have the exact numbers on the top of my head, but to be honest, you won't perceive any difference while riding because of the added comfort of the Ryker Rally. It will be imperceivable for anybody who's riding the vehicle.
Good. The other question is from Jen Martin.
Can love us, man. Y'all
she's
see
talking
it?
about the front grille.
From the face of y'all see it, they love us, y'all.
The push bar on the Ryker Rally. So, Dom, will this be available for all models, or again, it's only an exclusivity on the Ryker Rally model?
So this front push bar is standard on the Ryker Rally, but it is available as an accessory that you can put on to other vehicles. But no other vehicles in the Ryker lineup will come with this push bar stock. This will need to be purchased afterwards.
Awesome. Thank you, Dom. We have a question from Trill Mouse. Again, an interesting YouTube channel to follow. So does the cruise control maintain constant speed?
Very good question. Yes, it does maintain constant speed.
Awesome. We have another question from Mike Lund. Is the new Ryker Rally under protection stock? Is it available in accessories? So I don't know if Louis, you want to answer
both.
This one?
Yeah, actually, it's stock on the Rally, but it's also available as an accessory. I mean, the under protection, I believe you're is mentioning, is the skid plate underneath. So yes, it is both available as an accessory, but it's stock on the new package this year for the Rally.
Awesome, thank you.
It's going up on YouTube too, y'all. Y'all see it's going up on YouTube.
To this, or?
No, I think Louis did a very good job in answering that.
Awesome. So we have another question from Ryker Rides. Will there be an horsepower increase with the new exhaust on the Rally?
Very good question and a very relevant question. Yes, we have a performance exhaust, the Akrapovic, but it's a performance sound. It has some uses in terms of it's much slimmer, which is allowing us to have more ground clearance in the rear. But in terms of performance, you will see no additional horsepower performance coming from this exhaust.
Good. We have another question from Ryker Ride, and I think there's a word missing, so I assume the question is about the cruise control. So is the cruise control available on the regular 900 and 600 ACE models? And I think this question is more for Louis, maybe, instead of them.
I can answer this, no problem. Yes, actually, This is a feature of the Ryker Sport. Now, we do offer the cruise control as an accessory, but only for 900 ACE models for model year 22 only.
Y'all got any more?
This is one accessory that is not retrofittable.
No, the Sport is
because it
new
requires
Sport
a
would be the way to
new ECU calibration. So therefore, it's only 900 ACE models in model year 22 that it will fit, but it's offered as an accessory.
Good. Thank you. We have another question for you, Dom, and we're seeing this question popping everywhere on social media all the time. So the question is about electric, Dom. So when is an electric model coming at Canamon Road?
Yes, and I know there's a lot of buzz around this. There's a lot of excitement around these types of vehicles. I can tell you there's a press release out right now on the BRP website. You can go check it out. We're talking about electrifying at least all of our lineups, so at least one model per each of the lineups at BRP by 2026. So look forward to that.
Good, thank you. I think we're all excited about that. We have another question from Mike Lund. So, do the tires remain the same on the Ryker 600 and 900? This question.
Question, Mike. Yes, the tires remain the same on those units. So actually, all of the units remain the same tire. So if you're talking about the Ryker Rally, it's got the same tires as the previous year.
Good. And for our last question, what are the other coloration for the Spider RT?
Man, they made the last question. They ain't get my question.
Exciting. I'm pretty sure you noticed me at the beginning saying that 50% of our lineup had been updated
with new
colorations. That means 50% of the RTs have been updated with new colorations. You'll notice the asphalt gray is no longer part of the lineup. It's been replaced by carbon black. This is a very nice color that you'll see on the vehicle. It really makes the vehicle pop. And the chalk metallic has also been replaced for a brand new hyper silver, and honestly, it's to die for when you see it ride by.
Yeah, I saw the matte black, and it's looks like the Batmobile. So it's all the time we had for today. Hope you like what you saw. If your question has not been answered, do not hesitate to send us an email and we will provide you with an answer. Use the email we used to invite you to this session.
All right, I got some more questions. I'm going to ask them through the email.
For you. We will go live tonight on our Facebook page at 8 p.m. Eastern time zone. So make sure to spread the word. We're going to go around the showroom and show all of our new product to everyone. If you're more an Instagram type of person, we're also going to be live on Instagram at 9 p.m. tonight Eastern time zone. So don't hesitate, join us, interact with us. And please be there to watch. Also, if it's not tonight, it's going to be tomorrow. You're going to receive an email with the walk-around video of all the different models we talked today, a video that's showing all the different accessories. We're also going to send you the press release, a bunch of pictures, so you can use them, share them on your social media, share them with your friends, your fellow riders, and so on and so forth. Finally, continue to engage with us on social media. It's always cool to see you sharing your picture with us, using our hashtag Ride Like No Other, tagging us in your picture using @CanamOnRoad. Continue to do this. It's really interesting to see your content, and often we are reusing it to feed our different channels. Again, we're going to send to you an email with a bunch of recap link and additional information. Make sure to open it. There's going to be a couple of questions in there that we would like to have your feedback on. And once again, thank you for joining today. It means a lot to us. See you on the open road.
Mommy. 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 Mommy have lemonade lollipop. They didn't have. Mommy. 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 give me a lollipop?
Yeah, give me wait.
All right, y'all. Signing out.